Throughout history, we remember kings and queens for their power, their wars, and their legacies, but hidden in the shadows are stories so disturbing they were almost erased. One such tale is that of a noble woman whose childbirth turned into a nightmare. Her child was described as a child of decay, and soon after her own flesh began to rot. Was this truly a cursed birth, a punishment from the heavens, or simply a medical tragedy centuries ahead of its understanding? In the medieval and early modern world, childbirth was one of the most dangerous experiences a woman could endure. Without proper medicine, many mothers suffered infections so severe that their bodies wasted away. But when the child was stillborn or malformed, people of the time didn't see it as illness, but as an omen, a curse, or even witchcraft. Doctors today believe this was likely a case of puerperal fever or sepsis, a deadly infection caused by bacteria entering the body during childbirth. But let us go back in time to a world where the veil between life and death was thin and the darkness whispered secrets in the ears of the living. A young woman of high birth, she had everything a medieval princess could desire: status, wealth, and the love of her people. But as her time of delivery approached, a dark cloud hung over the kingdom. No one knew it then, but the child she carried was a harbinger of decay, a grim specter of what was to come. The birth was long and hard, and when the child finally arrived, it was clear there was something terribly wrong. It was a boy, but he was unlike any other child. Whispers spread like wildfire through the kingdom. A child of decay, they said, born of the union of man and monster, a demon spawned in the womb. Fear turned to horror as the queen's flesh began to waste away, her body a canvas for the creeping dread that consumed her. She cried out in pain, not only for herself but for the child she loved, trapped in a nightmare from which there was no waking. As days turned into nights, the castle walls echoed with the queen's tormented cries. Her once radiant face was now pale and drawn, her eyes hollow pits of despair. Still, amidst the horror, there was hope that with each passing day, she would rise again, that the curse that withered her flesh might one day lift. But fate had other plans. As the full moon climbed higher in the night sky, the queen's condition worsened. Her body, already ravaged by the unseen disease, wasted away at an alarming rate. The people of the kingdom, gripped by fear and superstition, believed the curse had claimed her. They spoke in hushed tones of a terrible retribution, a divine punishment for some sin or another. Yet through it all, the queen remained steadfast, her spirit unbroken, her resolve unbent. She clung to life, not only for herself, but for the child who represented both a curse and a legacy. But the darkness that had crept into her life was relentless, and as it tightened its grip, it threatened to consume her completely. Would she be remembered as a symbol of decay or as a mother who loved her child despite the darkness that surrounded them? Only time would tell. If you found this chilling story of forgotten history fascinating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more dark tales, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a journey into the shadows of the past.